What is happening, everybody? It is Alex with Evolve Real Estate Group with eXp Realty for the April edition of the North Dallas Real Estate Market Update Report. And man, has the real estate market just gone crazy. The last 4 weeks has just been nuts with what we've been seeing. Interest rates have gone up. They're currently, as of today's video, quoting over 5% for mortgage interest rates. We're just a few 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, we were still in the 3% range. So things are shifting, things are changing in the real estate market for sure. So I'm going to give you guys an invitation. If you are thinking about buying or selling and you want to have a conversation about how these changes have and are going to impact the real estate market for the rest of this year, please schedule a call below this video. Somewhere will be my contact information. You can schedule an in-person kind of Zoom meeting, phone call, whatever you'd like. But I'd love to be a resource for you, really educate you and help you put the best plan of action together, whether you're thinking about selling and or buying. Let's go ahead. Let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to pull up the April edition of the Real Estate Market Update Report. Now, keep in mind, what we're showing you is the data that was collected in the last 30 days. So while this is the April report, this is going to be the March numbers. So these numbers have not seen some of the newest impacts of interest rates because people who have closed in March would have locked in interest rates in February. So keep that in mind. Very important. Okay. So again, we're at the April edition. As always, we'd like to start off with how active is the market. And if you've been following these videos, you know that our rates of homes under contract has been in the high 70% range. That has slid back down to under 70%. We're at 69%, what we call pending ratio, which means 69% of all the homes on the market already have a contract. So there's 535 homes available to buy right now, okay? 1,197 under contract. So that's still a very, very active market. And obviously in this North Dallas market, with that $400,000 to $600,000 price range is probably the most active price range that we see. The median price point of all properties is $626,000. This is one of my favorite charts. It shows you the number of homes for sale inventory compared to the pending ratio. And you can see the light green, neon green, that really is outpacing inventory all the way to this intersection point at about $1.5 million. So still a lot of homes being purchased. We've not seen the slowdown just yet from interest rates. But again, that's because this data would be people who would have been pre-approved in February. Now let's scroll down a little bit more. This is the number of sold homes versus the number of homes that failed to sell. Obviously, in one of the hottest real estate markets we've ever seen, we wouldn't expect homes not to sell. But there's been 590 homes in the last 6 months that for one reason or another failed to sell. But again, you can see these blue bars. These are the number of homes successfully sold. So again, nothing to really worry about that. We've had 6,121 contracts closed. That is home sales in the last 6 months. So great numbers, seeing lots and lots of sales. As we scroll down, the days on market. This is how long is it taking for homes to actually sell in today's market. Active listings, those are homes that are available for sale. The median days on market is just 4 days for those. What that really doesn't tell the whole story. What you want to know is how quickly are homes selling. So what we're looking at is about a 6 day on average. 6 days on average is taking for a home to sell in the North Dallas real estate suburbs of Plano, Frisco, Prosper, Salina, McKinney, Little Elm, the North Dallas suburbs, okay? And again, that's holding pretty firm The last 30 days, the median has been 5 days on market with the median sales price of $600,000. The chart in your right there kind of shows the sold and for sale by number of days on the market. Now, obviously, when you get into the ultra luxury and the multi-million dollar ranges, it's not uncommon for those homes to sit a little bit longer because there's fewer buyers in that buyer pool. Now, when we look at the recent sales, we look at the list price to sales price ratio. That means how much are homes actually selling for compared to what they originally go on the market. The median home is selling 5% above its asking price. Okay, so that means we're still seeing multiple offers. Sellers are still experiencing offers above list price. So all good news here if you're a seller. The absorption rate, that is the month's supply of inventory. This is a critical number in real estate. It lets you know, based on the number of homes on the market, how quickly will they be absorbed for buyers. This is how we determine, is it a buyer market, neutral market, or seller's market? And you can see it's under 1 month. It's actually half a month's inventory. So there's still a big inventory shortage and challenge that we're experiencing. Median sold prices for the last 2 months have ticked up. We're seeing record high sales prices. Again, median sales price $600,000. That's the median. Median days on market, you can see they've actually come down below the 6-day average. Right now, we sit at 5 days. My favorite part of this whole report is where we break everything down for you by price point. So again, below this video, you will have links to this report so you can download and look at your specific price point. We also have links to several different markets. So if you want to know what's happening specifically in McKinney, Frisco, Plano, Prosper, you can download those individual reports and check out what's happening in your market there. But the biggest thing is we take all the data I just shared with you and we put it in a table and we break it down by price point. So for today, let's take a look at the $400,000 to $600,000 market. There's 182 homes for sale. That's so small. We should see probably 6 to 7 times that would be normal for all of the suburbs. So not a lot of inventory, which is why we're seeing the market be so active. The median, those homes on average in the median have only been on the market for about 3 days. There's 440 actively under contract. That's a 71% pending ratio, so pretty active price point. 2,639 homes sold in the last 6 months. What you want to look at here is the list price sales price ratio. On average, they're selling 5% above asking, but the estimated month supply of inventory, this red marker here, 0.4 months supply of inventory. What does that mean? That means there's only enough inventory really to take up 12 days of the buyer demand. So this is a hyper fast real estate market. It means homes are selling in days. Now, if we look at the overall market as a whole for North Dallas, what are we looking at? We're looking at the average home value is about $578,000. They're getting 5% of the over asking, and there's only half a month supply of inventory. I'm going to go back full screen here. So what we're seeing right now, no matter what you're hearing on the news, is the market is still moving extremely fast. Home values are slightly increasing every single day. Even with the increase in interest rates, that has not had an impact as of yet. And we are still listing homes. We are still getting multiple offers as of today. Homes are selling still in a weekend, still receiving offers $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 over asking price. We're experiencing that right now for our seller clients. So it is a competitive market still. It is an active, hot market. If you have any questions about buying or selling and you want a plan of action on how you can get into the market, whether it be selling or buying, what's the best game plan to capitalize on the shifting market, and what should you be expecting in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, and throughout the rest of 2022, 2023, if that's your timetable, please reach out give us a call, set up a time for us to meet. I'd love to answer your questions, put a plan of action together, be a real estate resource. Who you work with in this market matters more now than ever because things are changing rapidly. Guys, we appreciate you. I hope you got tremendous value out of the April edition of the Real Estate Market Update Report. We will be back with next month's edition. Take care. We'll talk real soon.